Here we go. Much better. Okay. I am so sorry, friends. I had a little bit of a tech issue, but I am back and I am happy to see you. Thank you so much for being here. This is our monthly tarot meetup. We actually do it twice a month. Once it's Tarot Meetup on YouTube, and the other is Global Tarot Circle, which is a tip of the hat to our online meeting that has been happening since, I don't know, 2012. We started out on WebEx and then moved to Facebook, and now we're here on YouTube. So thank you all so much for being here on YouTube with me. If you happen to be watching in the replay, thank you so much for being here. And to all of you who are here with us live, really, really appreciate you. Dave, glad you made it here. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Oh, Karen, you like that, huh? Yes, it was a birthday present. Yay, I love it too. So, and thank you, Karen, for helping out Smile Soul 20. I love it when our community helps each other. That's what it's really all about. So happy to see all of you here. Special shout out to our members. You can tell who the members are because their names are in green and they have a little sun icon after them. The color of the sun will determine how long they've been members. And we appreciate them. We appreciate everyone here. If you're here for the first time, please do subscribe. And everyone, please do like this video. Please, please. All right. Now, some of you already know what to do, as does Sarah. Let us know where in the world you are and what deck you're working. And thanks for the birthday wishes, Sarah. Really appreciate it. All right, so I am in Palm City, Florida, as per usual. And I am using, also as per usual, my universal weight deck that comes in the tin. Now, I have 150, literally, other decks here. Am I using them? I'm not. I could be, but I'm not. And maybe next time I will. I like having a lot of decks, but I always seem to go back to that weight deck. It just is what it is. So let us know where in the world you are, what deck you are using. Angelic Michelle, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. You are using Everyday Witch. Let's see. Karen, thanks for being a member. You are in Vancouver, Washington, also using Everyday Witch. Priscilla, nice to see you in Philadelphia, PA, using the Modern Witch. I got my Modern Witch right here. Kathy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. In Ontario, using the Waite-Smith deck. Very, very good. La Morena, nice to see you. Maria Pia, nice to see you. Julia, so nice to see you. Smile Soul 20, nice to see you. Charles, nice to see you. So happy to see all of you. Okay, let's see. Where are we here? Where are we here? Hang on 1 second here. I just want to, my mistakes have consequences. That's what I found out. Mistakes have consequences. And let me see if I can just fix something here. I don't think I can. Oh, well, mistakes have consequences, and so they do. Come on over to the real stream. Here we are. Okay, let's see. So, Julia is using the Paulina Tarot in Syracuse, New York. Why do I remember you as being in like North Carolina, Julia? What are you doing in New York? Are you always there? And Angelic Michelle, you're underwater having had an atmospheric rain event. My goodness gracious, in California. Chance Gassman, so nice to see you in California using the Star Tarot. Marion Newberry, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here in New York City using Radiant Rider. Robin Renee, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here using the Morgan Greer. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Use it from Madison, West Virginia using Tarot Muka. I love Muka. Oh my gosh. And I don't know that deck very well. Is it as good as Muka is? Is it worth it? David Victor in Deerfield Beach, Florida, using RWA. Is that Rider Waite Smith, but a typo, maybe? Charles Smith in Central Arkansas. Have a few, but grabbed the Q&E learning deck. Fair enough. Glad you're here. Hey, Peggy Lou Levens, thanks for being a member here. You're using Ben and Bell Wen's latest Spirit Keepers Tarot Revelations. Oh my gosh, congratulations. I'm so glad you have it. Oh, Julia, I am so sorry to hear that's going on for you. Your husband having radiation and chemo. So sorry, but still glad you're with us. Still glad he is with us. And may his treatment be easy or as easy as possible, and may he heal well, certainly. All right, so let's see. Have I missed everyone in the hellos? Sarah, of course, in Miami using the RWS. Thank you for being a member here. Okay, very good, very good. All right. The snafu continues. I had a snafu too tonight that I'm embarrassed about. It happens, man. Tech issues happen. What are you going to do? We have at least one lost tarotist trying to find their way here because I screwed something up. So it happens. Baby Cakes in coastal Connecticut. Glad you're here. Chara Saddlemeyer in Watervliet, New York, using Hanson Roberts. I love that deck. Oh my goodness gracious. So here's what we're going to do. For the first half of our time here together, we do readings for one another. So get your decks shuffled. And if you have a burning question, a question that you are willing and able to ask this room full of tarotists, a question for the cards, a question about your life. Hang on. Here we go. If you have a question to ask, a BQ, a burning question. Hey, Mystics Haven, I see you're in there. Very good, very good. Go ahead and ask. I will take them in the order in which I see them. The way it's gonna work is if as soon as I see your question in order, I'll get your questions in order. I will answer your question with one. I will answer your question with one. I'm doing two things at once here. I absolutely am. Hang on. Trying to get rid of something here. I will answer your question with one card. That's what's going to happen. And then, okay, save. Okay, fixed my mistake. Okay, good. Okay, very good. So I'll answer the question with one card, and then everyone else who would like to answer that question, you pull one card. You put the name of the person you're reading for, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. That's how this works. So if we're reading for you, if you ask a question and we read for you, don't just listen to my answer. What you're going to do is you're going to go on down and you're going to read through the comments to read everyone else's answer, thereby getting a full reading. And it's always interesting to see, do the answers contradict each other? Do they feed in together? Do we get similar cards, same cards? How does it all work? All right, let's take a look here. Smile Soul 20 in Connecticut using Vanessa Tarot. Very good, very good. Okay. So let me Let me go back here and look for that very first question. We will get going. Mystics Haven, thank you so much for being here. Here is your burning question. I would like some insight as to what might be my spiritual calling, my higher purpose, my mission here. All right, looking for a mission assignment. Very good and a fun way to interpret a card. So let's see what we got. If you would like to do this reading at Mystics Haven, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, let's take a look and see. Your mission, Mystics Haven, is to look within. This is about your spiritual growth. This is about your introspection. Yes, you're here to help others. Yes, you're here to be kind. Yes, all of those things, of course. But right now, it's about your own growth, your own healing, your own introspection, your own meditation, finding your own truths within. That's the mission for right now as I see it. All right. Anyone else who wants to do that reading, go right ahead. Sarah, I'm going to New Mexico soon for a week-long silent hermitage. I'm excited but nervous to see what comes up when I'm in meditation so long. What should I keep in mind heading into this experience? All right. If you'd like to do this reading, at Sarah, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, what do we see about a week of silent meditation for Sarah, to be in silence for all that time? The Knight of Wands reversed. It's going to be really interesting because it's going to take you a long time to get out of your head and into your heart. It's going to take you a long time. That's why it's a week. You will be changed. When you come back from this, you will be changed. I promise you. Robin Renee, when is my man's coming? Okay, if you'd like to do this reading, at Robin Renee, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, when do we see a relationship? And not just any relationship, but the relationship for Robin Renee. 10 of Cups reversed, not the card I would really like to see. So first of all, we're going to turn this card right side up to welcome this relationship that you're looking for. And what I get here is that this is a warning not to accept what you shouldn't accept, not to accept less than you deserve. Your man's is coming when you are willing to accept what you deserve and not any less than that. All right. And folks, please do take a minute and like this video. We have only about a third of the people here who have liked the video. Everyone, please do like this video. Seriously. Okay. Karen Winkle and Robin Renee and Karen and Sarah, thank you all for being members here. Really appreciate you. Karen Winkle, burning question. I was told recently that my low energy is purely emotional and I need to put on my big girl pants and move through it. How do I best do this? All right. Did they really say big girl pants? Really? Okay. So if you'd like to do this reading, at Karen Winkle, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Two of Wands reversed. You know, some of it is related to trauma that you have been through recently. And so it's about healing from trauma as well. It's about recognizing that you've dealt with some things that you really didn't want to deal with, that there have been some difficulties here. And that's scary. And, you know, it's always worth getting blood tests. It's always worth running it by a doctor just in case. And sometimes doctors don't see things. You have to go back again and again and again. But I really believe that a lot of it is healing from trauma. Okay. Next question. And of course, I overscrolled. Okay. Here we go, Smile Soul 20. Thank you so much for being a member here. My question is, I've been meeting a lot of new people. Will I meet someone special? Yay. Yay. And Peggy Lou, yeah, if you want to pull a card for my birthday from your new deck, by all means. Thank you so much. Okay, Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being a member here. I've been meeting a lot of new people. Will I meet someone special? If you'd like to do this reading, at Smile Soul 20, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. Eight of Wands reversed. Not really the card we would like to see for this question. Let's turn it right side up to welcome that new energy into your life. And the key is to have good conversations with people. That it's helpful not just to meet them, but to have good conversations and to really work on having those conversations with people. Oh gosh, Peggy Lou, you've started a thing. Okay, I'll take it. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, Ashriel, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here, and thanks for using one of the member emojis. Okay, burning question. I dreamt of an old classmate of mine from grade school, very random as I haven't thought of him for 4 decades. Is there a message here for me, and if so, what is it? Interesting, interesting, interesting. If you'd like to do this reading at Ashriel Knight, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Okay. 5 of Cups. I don't know if it's about this individual or just about childhood. I think we're really looking at remembering who you were in childhood, mourning the things that have been lost since then, but also remembering the core of you and who you are, and that you are still you, are still you, are still you. I don't know if it's specifically related to that individual or more just related to that time in life that your own inner child is reminding you that you are still you. All right, next question. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a member of this channel. Your spirit guide or guides. All right, anyone who would like to do this reading at Betty Flesher, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Okay, here we go. Betty Flesher. Oh, isn't this interesting? The 6 of Cups reversed. Your spirit guides are people you've known in life who have passed on. Your spirit guides are ancestors who have known you since you have been born. Your spirit guides are those who have been with you for a very, very long time. Those you knew before you were born and will know again after you die. That was fun. Cheryl Jefferson, so nice to see you. Okay. Hey, Claire C., so nice to see you. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being a member here. Okay, will I be able to move to a new condo by March? Let's take a look and see if you'd like to do this reading at Claire C., the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Temperance reversed, maybe not by March, but soon. And you have to look at all the things. There are so many pieces here, so many things you have to do, so many things that have to come together to make this happen. You have to look at all of that. It's going to take some juggling, but you can do it. Okay, Angelic Michelle. I would like some insight on the possibility of moving in February. If you would like to do this reading at Angelic Michelle, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Let's see what we got here. 4 of Cups. I think there's still some things to think about and figure out. I think you have to have a club with Claire C. here. Trying to figure out, like, do you really want to move, and move where, and move how, and what does this look like? We're just putting it together. Is it possible? Yes. Is it a good idea? Maybe. But there's some things you have to figure out in terms of what you really want and what you don't want. And thank you, everyone, for doing readings. It is so gratifying to me to sort of be scrolling down and seeing everybody reading for everybody else. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I really appreciate you participating in it. Hey, Marion K. Tarot. Nice to see you. Glad that you're here. Here's the question. Is the situation I believe I concluded last week really the end of it? Or will there be any more fallout from it? Man, I know you and I are trying to schedule a conversation, and I cannot wait, man. I want the dirt. Spill the tea, girl. I will call you for the tea. All right. Okay. If you'd like to do this reading, at Marion K. Tarot, the name of the card you got in your interpretation. Is the situation actually concluded, or will there be more fallout? Judgment reversed, guaranteed more fallout. It is not concluded, in my opinion. See what other people have to say. Priscilla, should I start looking towards self-employment? All right. If you would like to do this reading for Priscilla, at Priscilla, the name of the card you got in your interpretation, let's see what we see. 8 of Swords reversed. Heck yeah! This is a card I do not want to turn upside down, because you've had so much anxiety about this, but also anxiety about not doing it, anxiety about doing it, anxiety about not doing it. And it reminds me about that little poem about how the risk of blooming becomes less than the risk of what it is to not bloom. It is time to start thinking about blooming. It will take time, but yes, 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 my friend. Let's see what other people have to say. Okay. Karen, he used exactly the phrase, put on your big girl pants. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I want to slap that person. I'm sorry. Okay. Lots of great readings going on here. Lots of great readings. Okay, here's the next question I see from Chara Saddlemeyer. What could I do better for my life, RN? For my life, I keep thinking that's a typo. What could I do better for my life? What could I do better for my life? Maybe that's the question. I'm kind of looking down at the end to see if there's a correction on that, so I know what I'm seeing here. Hey, La Morena, I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but I'm happy that you're here. Either way, I'm still happy that you're here. I'm happy everyone's here. So good to see all of you. Okay, so I'm not seeing a correction on that. Oh, right now. Duh. Sorry, I don't speak internet. Clearly. Silly me. I'm sorry. That was my bad. That was me being old. You know what? I need a translator. Okay, I apologize. See, I had a birthday and now I'm old. All right. Chara Saddlemeyer, what could I do better for my life right now? If you'd like to do this reading, at Chara Saddlemeyer, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. What can Chara do better for their life right now? 3 of Swords. Heal from the things that have hurt you. You're not responsible for the things that have hurt you, but you are responsible for the healing. Allow that healing to happen. Do not identify with your trauma. And know that you will still be you even after you've healed. All right. Baby Cake, so nice to see you. Should I look for a 9-to-5 job and do it for a few months, or focus on starting being self-employed? Great question. If you'd like to do this reading, at Baby Cakes, name of the card you got and your interpretation. Okay. Baby Cakes. 6 of Swords. So if you do the 9-to-5, it would be just for a while you then get your ducks in order. So this is not an either or. It sort of feels like it would be logical to do the 9-to-5 and start the self-employment, get it together, and then in about 6 months, quit the 9-to-5, or keep doing both for a while until it makes sense to quit. So yes and yes. All right. Lots of great readings. Okay, so here's a reading from me, from Benabel Wen's deck, from Peggy Lou. Thank you, Peggy Lou. Number 17, the healer, Kuan Yin, gifts of the spirits, the star. The prophecy that his blessing is on its way. What has been taken from you will be returned to even greater glory than before. So that's really interesting, Peggy Lou, regarding a particular thing that has happened on a personal level in my family. Thank you for that. I will let you know. Give me a little bit of time and I will let you know if it manifests the way I think it's going to. But thank you. That's very healing. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay. Kathy Lee. Here's a question for Kathy Lee. Are Toby and Marco okay and in a good home? They're two sweet little past neighbor dogs. Okay. If you'd like to do this reading, and I always love reading on and about animals, I got to do a whole reading today about which kitty a person should take home with them. So much fun. Okay, at Kathy Lee, the name of the card you got in your interpretation are Toby and Marco okay and in a good home? I feel like they're in a transitional home, Chariot reversed. They're okay, they may not be in their forever home yet. Right, and now there's a chorus of people telling me that internet speak RN is right now. Oh, well, I'll never forget that. You know, gee. Um, mm, 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 mm. I need a young person. I have a young person. They're just not here right now. Okay. Jar, gonna be 40 in 3 months, kind of feeling it. Yeah, man. Time just marches on. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, Ashriel doing a lot of shadow work. Totally makes sense. Nothing to do with that person, but the time period. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Such good readings going on here. Oh, gosh. Okay. Thank you all. DH, nice to see you here. You snuck in. I didn't see you. Glad you're here. Oh, so good. So good. All right. So, from my perspective, we've done every request. If I miss someone, I am so sorry. Please do reiterate. If you have a question and you have not yet asked it, please do ask it. Ask it now. We're getting ready to switch into the second half of our time together. And that time is the time when we actually do tarot study. So just for the next few moments, the floor is still open for readings, either a reiteration of a question already asked that I missed, or a new question from someone who has not yet asked. Hey, Iva, nice to see you. Do you have a burning question before we switch? Burning question for a reading. We're just getting ready to close out readings and open up into tarot study. And so when we talk about tarot study, I wanted to do some seasonal themes. Now, remember, we have a Zoom class coming up on Thursday where we're going to deeply dive into tarot mediumship and magic, but we can lightly talk about those things today if you like, or any other questions, either seasonal or not, about tarot. And we have a couple of other readings to do here. Peggy Lou Levens, thank you so much for my reading and thank you for being a member here. What does Spirit want me to focus on mainly? Let's take a look and see what we got. If you'd like to do this reading at Peggy Lou Levens, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Healing, healing, healing. Healing of body, mind, and spirit. Seriously. Okay. Oh, should you get your Halloween deck? Oh, by all means. By all means. Okay. And Marion wants to talk about mediumship today. Absolutely. Absolutely. So since the last birthday makes you old, what am I, ancient? Right, right. Yeah, we're all older than we used to be. That's damn fact. Angelic Michelle, I'm ancient too. Well, becoming an antique human is not a bad thing. It's all right. Better than the alternative, most certainly. Okay, I have too many questions. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Oh, and there's this conversation about coming out of the broom closet. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. So, tarot and mediumship. The last time we met here, I shared with you a protocol for communicating with those who have passed on. I will be sharing that again in depth in my class on Thursday, which you need a ticket for. Go to my website, christianagaudet.com or tarotbychristiana.com and get the ticket. But here is one more question for a reading from DH. Should I get a second opinion on my doctor's course of treatment, or has he prescribed the right course of treatment? And honestly, of course, obviously, when we do medical readings, we always want to err on the side of caution. But let's take a look and see what we see. If you'd like to do this reading, at DH, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation, second opinion, or go forward as we are. Queen of Cups reversed, just for peace of mind. This is not an either or question. What the doctor has prescribed may be exactly correct, but a second opinion is always good for peace of mind, and peace of mind is good for healing. Oh, interesting, Chara. That is very interesting. Okay, La Morena can't think of a specific question. That's all right. That's all right. Okay, so questions about tarot and mediumship. Oh, and thank you so much, Baby Cakes. Appreciate it. Yeah, I had a blowout birthday weekend, I have to tell you. So this week is really just a catch-up week. I mean, birthday is a season, really. I'll be celebrating my birthday through Thanksgiving. That's really, I do that every year, man. It's my season. Oh, good, good, good. Betty, anything special we can do for Samhain pertaining to mediumship? Very good, very good. Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about mediumship where Samhain is concerned. So Samhain is another name for Halloween. The reason Halloween is because the Celts believed, and many of us still believe, that at Halloween, the veil between the world of the living and the world of the dead is at its thinnest, and it is easier for those who have passed on to come visit us and for us to visit them. That's where trick-or-treating comes from. People would dress in costumes to hide from the returning dead. And people would put out treats so that the returning dead would be appeased. I would say treat people in such a way that you don't have to be afraid of them when they're coming back. That's what the jack-o'-lantern is. It's supposed to scare them away. And so this is the Feast of the Ancestors. It is also the third and final harvest, and it is also the witch's new year. Oh, thank you so much, Julia. I appreciate that. So. When we look at this season, and especially October 31st, are there particular things that you do or like to do to communicate with your ancestors? Even people who don't tend to do mediumship will often do mediumship on that day. Now, the question, do I find mediumship easier at this time of year? No, I do not. But I will say that those who have passed on seem more present, are more present in people's readings. So, I mean, I find mediumship easy any time of the year. But at this time of the year, they often come forward unbidden. And so that's kind of the thing. So what do you do in terms of mediumship having to do with October 31st? Tag it Halloween or Samhain or October 31st and tell us what you do. So, one tradition is to build an ancestor altar. That is simply to have a table or a place on a table where you put pictures and mementos from those who have passed on. And like if you go to a festival, like Charlie knows at FPG, one of the most meaningful things is the communal ancestor altar, where everyone brings their things, and it's like this altar for everybody's ancestors, and it's really, really powerful. So Peggy Lou, I've never heard of Yule as the new year. I have heard it obviously as the birth of the light half of the year. I've heard it that way. But you know, different traditions do different things. And the thing to think about too with Samhain or Halloween is it is equidistant between what? It is equidistant between what? The vernal, no, it's equidistant between the two solstices. That's what it is. Between, sorry, see, I tell you, I'm old. Between the summer solstice and the winter solstice. Cross quarter day right there. Okay, so baby cakes, we celebrate All Saints Day on November 1st, so it's very ingrained in me, and I always think and contemplate on the family members who have passed away and contemplate on the meaning in my own life. Chara, the energy feels chaotic around Samhain, but I love it. I come alive every October. Yeah. So, an ancestor altar is a thing, right? Simply, as Baby Cake says, to just focus on that, to welcome the ancestors is a wonderful thing. Marion, I always set a place at the table for my departed loved ones. I carve a turnip and basically just enjoy the visits from those on the other side that I love. So really just sort of sit there and let them come through. All Saints Day is a big holiday in Poland where we visit the graves of our family members. And of course, the Day of the Dead is also November 1st, you know, and these are different holidays, you know, but they're all around that same theme, which really gives credence to the idea of the thinning veil. Now, one tarot card that is very helpful in this conversation is the High Priestess, because we say that the High Priestess herself is able to go beyond the veil, that she knows what is beyond the veil. So a really interesting thing to do that is tarot related is a High Priestess meditation. Would you like to do that now? That would be kind of fun. So the equinoxes, Peggy Lou, the equinoxes are in September and March. Those are the equinoxes. The solstices are June and December. Okay, so Betty at Samhain, offer the loved one's favorite thing, food, fresh water, and flowers. Yes, absolutely. I love the whole season. See, here I am with abbreviations. I used to think NY was Halloween too. I'm thinking New York. I like to go to New York on Halloween, but no, you're saying New Year's, right? I went to New York City one Halloween to see Frank Zappa at Felt Forum. We were all in costume. Oh, so much fun. Okay. La Morena, someone asked if they'd met someone since they met many people. Oh, yes. That would be Smile Soul 20. Yeah, solstices, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, basically for the wheel of the year, which is 8 holidays, you have 2 equinoxes, 2 solstices, and the cross quarter days in between them. And the cross quarter days, which are Halloween, a Breed or Candlemas or St. Bridget's Day, whichever you want to see that as, Beltane or May Day, and Lammas or Lunasa, August 1st, are considered the most powerful days. Hey, Zuri, nice to see you here. All right. So. So, shall we spend some time with the High Priestess here and do a meditation? Iva, don't eat the yellow snow, right? Right. Yeah. No, just a lot of really intricate guitar noodling, for sure. It was, Frank was an amazing musician. So, everyone, get the High Priestess card out of their deck. We're doing this thing. And we're doing it because we're really close to Samhain, and so it'll work for us now. So, get out your High Priestess card. Whatever it looks like, get it out. Oh, good one, Dave. Okay. So we're going to do a meditation with the High Priestess and an ancestor welcoming and reading. And when I say ancestors, I mean all departed loved ones, friends, family, all of that. And speaking of ancestors, check out what we're doing over the month of November. I've got all of our links out, not for my weekly readings, but for our classes. We have 3 classes, count them, 1, 2, 3, in November, because we have Nancy Sage Shadow, Nancy Hendrickson, doing an ancestor class as well. And 2 meetups and a members only live stream. So make sure you check that out. The High Priestess is literally at the veil. If you look at her in the weight deck, her gown turns into water and flows off the page and becomes the waters of the subconscious. So whether we see it as the veil between the worlds, or the veil between the known and the unknown, the veil between the conscious and the subconscious, however we see it, that's where she sits. She also sits literally at Solomon's temple, between the pillar of mercy and the pillar of severity. So what I would like you to do is take your High Priestess card and just take a moment and look at her with a soft gaze. Let your eyes go soft, looking at her, and as you breathe, welcome her energy into your body, welcome her energy into your heart. Breathe as slowly and deeply as you can. And think about this time of year, how we feel in October. What we think about, what we feel about, how it changes. It may be the changing season, it may be something within us that changes, but we sense the thinning of the veil, don't we? So breathe and think about the thinning veil. Put a soft gaze on the High Priestess and welcome that energy into yourself. As you breathe with the High Priestess, let yourself become the High Priestess. But not the High Priestess just seated at the gate. The High Priestess ready to move from one world to the next. So as you breathe, bringing the High Priestess energy into your heart, picturing yourself as the High Priestess at this gate, standing up and taking a step forward. As you take that step forward, close your eyes and allow yourself to see who is there with you, who is there for you. Who do you see? Who do you feel? What message do you hear? This is a meditation that you can do more deeply on Samhain itself at your ancestor altar with the High Priestess, and give yourself as much time as possible to allow these beings and these messages to come to you. For now, just take a moment to acknowledge anything that you may have felt or perceived or heard or seen. And if you'd like to share any of it, go ahead and type it in. You may return your breathing to normal. And go ahead and shuffle your High Priestess back into your deck and draw 2 cards at random. The first card will give you direction on how to more clearly make connection with your ancestors. And the second card will be a message from your ancestors. Angelic Michelle, my grandmother, she was a happening chick. She was so spiritual. She's smiling at me, and I feel so much love coming from her. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. She is reminding me about her reading days. There you go. So anyone else who would like to share, please do. Otherwise, please move forward and do this exercise with the High Priestess shuffled back into the deck. 2 cards. The first deck, direction on how you can more clearly hear the voice of your ancestors and make that connection. The second card, a specific message from the ancestors. My card, Ace of Swords reversed. Close your eyes, don't talk, listen. Makes sense. And a message from the ancestors. Oh, look at that. The 10 of Pentacles, which of course is the card of ancestry. And I take it to mean really 3 things. Number 1, that they are with me. Number 2, that I will have everything that I need. And number 3, there's a lot of family transition happening in my life right now, that all of that is going forward in a beautiful way. All right. So let us know what you get either in your meditation or from your cards or both. And again, these are exercises that you can do at Samhain. And if you want further instruction in this and in tarot magic, please sign up for our class coming up this Thursday. If you're local, you can come in person. Otherwise, join us on Zoom. You need a ticket, you can get a ticket on my website. From Marion, my sister, apparently everything is going to be okay. I pulled the High Priestess and King of Cups. I did shuffle. Oh my goodness gracious, that's beautiful. And Betty Flesher, the Hermit, I need to meditate more. Priscilla, 10 of Pentacles reversed, message, 10 of Swords upright. Wow, that's a lot. That's heavy. I would take that as your ancestors are with you as you are going through some difficult stuff. Do you feel like you're going through some difficult stuff? I hope that you feel supported by your ancestors. Angelic Michelle, 9 of Cups. This is my wish fulfillment, and keep going. I will have victory. Yes. Beautiful. Smile Soul 20, 2 of Coins and Judgment. So 2 of Coins, what you need to do, practice more. Practice, practice, practice. And Judgment, that really is about hearing the voice of the angels. Just know that you can, and so you will. Oh, Priscilla, I'm so sorry that you were in a car accident. I'm so sorry. Karen Winkle, I got Queen of Wands as card 1 and 7 of Swords as card 2. Embracing and mastering my passion is how I connect better. I'm not being my authentic self is the message. Oh, Iva Morris, vision of happy people around me. So nice. The Magician upright. Baby cakes. I hear don't be afraid from my grandma. I got King of Swords and Three of Pentacles. Oh, I love that. And it's interesting because the Three of Pentacles is a message about work, and your question was about work. And the King of Swords, what you need to do, just know you know the truth. Priscilla, having a very hard time pushing through since I went to visit my father at the cemetery. Everything has been lightening up. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And Iva Morris, the Magician upright, use your tools. Hey, Joanne. So you got the Lovers as the first card, did you? What you need to do, I think that's really about trying to establish a connection. And Angelic Michelle, your second card was the Six of Wands. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, that's fabulous. I love it. I love it. I love it. So while people are typing in their experiences, um, I want to remind everyone about StarCon. StarCon is our new annual conference, January 21st through 23rd, to be held in person in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and online on Excelevance. So basically, there's no excuse not to be there. If you can be there in person, get thee thy ticket now, starcon.com, STAARCON.com. And make sure while you're here on YouTube, you subscribe to StarCast, STAARCAST. It's linked right from this site. We do a weekly podcast with people who will be presenting at StarCon. You can get it in audio wherever you download your podcast. You can also watch the video. So get your tickets for StarCon either in person or online. Okay, let's see. So Charles Smith, Justice reversed and the Two of Swords reversed. So how you can better connect. Justice reversed, I feel like you need to let yourself, it's about balance. You know, these are both cards about balance. And so it may be that you have to feel more balanced. It may be you have to balance the four elements within you. You need to find your place of balance. And the Two of Swords reversed is a message to be at peace, in my opinion. Kathy Lee, Nine of Swords and Page of Cups. To connect more, you have to get out of your head. And Page of Coins. The message, I wonder if there has been someone in your life that you lost who you lost at a younger age. That could be the message of a younger person coming to let you know that they're okay and that they are with you. La Morena, Four of Swords and Strength. Very clear message. They know I like that. I just saw more and more of them coming. People I knew and didn't know, every eye, color, shape, style, time, all coming together for me. Yeah, so good, so good. I'm going to be emo now. Well, very good. That's what we're here for. DH, I pulled Two of Swords and Nine of Cups. Closing my eyes, being still, and using my intuition is how I connect better. Beautiful. Nine of Cups, the message is I will be provided for. Enjoy. La Morena, definitely excited for Dia de Muertos. Very good. Sarah, I got Ace of Swords reversed too. Stick the sword in the ground, stop talking, thinking, be present. Yeah, man, you do that silent retreat. I should be there with you. Three of Cups reversed. They're telling me to have alone time and stop distracting myself with friends going out. Yep. Chara, Seven of Swords and Nine of Pentacles reversed. So for me, that's like about trust and confidence. You have to trust your process more and have more confidence in it. Marion, when you said see you was there, the Fresh Direct guy arrived. That's hilarious. So I missed the rest. So not sure what the cards are for, but I fold. First card, Sun reversed. Second card, Six of Swords. So the first card, Marion, is how you can connect better. Sun reversed, I think, is just have confidence in your ability to connect, perhaps. Second card, a message from Spirit, Six of Swords, which may just be about your ability to think logically and move yourself forward, perhaps. Dave, I had some technical issues too, although in my case it was absolutely operator error. Error. All right, friends, we are coming to our last 3 minutes. I hope you enjoyed the exercise. If you didn't get the whole exercise, you can always watch the replay. Try it at Samhain and let us know how it went. Go ahead and let us comment. Let us know how it went. Cheryl, 2 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. So 2 of Pentacles for how you can connect better. I think it's about sort of finding balance and slowing down. And 3 of Cups, I think the message is really one of love, that you are held in love. Emperor reversed and Knight of Pentacles reversed. The thing is, it feels like there is no one from your family you want to connect with. Like you have to want to connect with the ancestors. I feel like there's a lot there. Oh, that's interesting. Marion Newberry, I was getting strong mom energy, so maybe the food delivery was nurturing. Yes, 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 yes. Kathy, Ace of Cups and Page of Pentacles. Open your heart and, some sense of, the message could be for you about learning at work or learning something new, but it could also be communication from a loved one in spirit who was young when they passed on, perhaps. And that message, Knight of Pentacles reversed, Dave, stop holding yourself back. Oh, Julia, that's deep. Not willing to look and feel the depth of the moon. Julia, in the shadow of the unknown, not willing to feel fear or the reality of mortality. All right, my friends. So in our last minute, make sure you see everything that's coming up in November and hit the bell. Please like this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do. Oh, Angelic Michelle, I'm glad you found it uplifting. A special shout out and thanks to all of our members and to everyone for being here. Please like this video. Please do subscribe. Please do hit the bell and go through and look at our 5-6 events coming up in November and hit the bell on all of those. Members, make sure you come to the members only live stream. We are going to have some fun. Our topic is incoming. What you want to welcome coming forward. Divination and magic. Yeah, we're doing it. And speaking of magic, sign up for our class coming up Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Get thee thy ticket now. Go to my website, christianagaudet.com or tarotbychristiana.com. And while you're at it, go to starcon.com, STAARCON.com, and get your ticket for StarCon. Ticket prices range from $50 to $450. You can find a ticket there that suits you. My friends, thank you all so much. Oh, Marion, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Very kind. Thank you so much. Super chats and super stickers are a way you can support this channel, as well as by your memberships, as well as by liking this video, as well as by subscribing. I appreciate all of you. I will look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you very much. Take good care. Be well.